Welcome to our new podcast. I am not for everybody. Before we get started, we just want to welcome everybody. Say thank you for checking in. Thank you for chiming in. We appreciate you in advance. And we also just want to apologize and say listen, this is our first podcast. So listen, we learning. So we want you guys to learn with us, navigate, and just stick with us. So unfortunately, we couldn't go live with YouTube today because there's a lot of guidelines. We just didn't know. Okay? But now we know. So we will be live again. We will be live August 19th. So today, listen, you still got us in all our luster. So anyway, so we just want to say welcome and we appreciate you guys. We appreciate you guys for showing up already. And listen, squad, listen, let's get into it. So before we get into it, we just want to give a shout out to our bartender. As always says, shout out to Dino. So Brittany, what we drinking on tonight?
The Georgia's peach.
Hey, all right.
Miss Alicia.
Okay, all right. We got the Georgia peach.
Look at that. That's pretty.
Okay, the Georgia peach, Chicago peach.
Peaches matter, baby.
Peaches matter, big or small. Don't let nobody tell you different, all right?
That's definitely on point. So what we want y'all to do is, we told y'all that we were giving away swag bags, and we are women of our word, and that's what we're going to do. So what we want y'all to do is drop a comment, drop an emoji, drop a well wish, drop something in the comments to let us know you here. And when you do that, you can either email us at imnotforeverybody2@gmail or that comment, and we'll reach out to you. And that way we can get your size so we can get your swag bag sent over to you. And those swag bags are for the 10 people.
So all we said, we're doing roll call.
Yes.
So I'm saying check in, raise your hand, say I'm here, say something. And like I said, and like Alicia said, definitely the email is in the description. Send us your sizes. And listen, we got you. We got you.
Yes.
So just send it to us, and we got the first 10 ladies. And again, we appreciate you guys.
And it's absolutely free. Like, who don't want anything free? Make sure that you drop an emoji. You drop something, let us know that you're here, okay? Because swag bag is yours. We're not telling you what's in it, of course, but you're definitely going to love it.
And just know it's lit, because we lit. So, and we lit, then the bag gonna be lit, then you lit, then we all lit. I think that's what the kids are saying.
I think so, yeah.
The kids still saying that?
I think they saying lit.
Okay, so the kids still saying lit, then you can also use a fire emoji. I think that's what the kids are saying.
Yes,
that's all we're saying. All right. So listen, and make sure y'all grab a snack or a cocktail. I ain't forcing nobody to do nothing that they don't do, but just, let's just have a good time, all right?
Yes.
So before we get started, I just want to say that we want this to be super, super interactive, you guys. So we want you guys to, again, drop questions, email us questions, put questions in the chat. We just want a safe space, where we can be unapologetic. Listen, sometimes we have good days, bad days, whatever that is, we want to be able to cry with each other, pray with each other, laugh with each other. Listen, sometimes, curse with each other, whatever that looks like. Let's talk about relationship, family, kids, husbands, wives, situationships. Whatever that is, you know what I'm saying? And whatever we can't answer, we know is a sister out there that can answer. So we just want to make sure that we just want a safe space. And I just want to say too, before we get started, listen, it's a lot of people on my Facebook page, a lot of friends I know that are going through stuff. And shout out to my girl, Misha, who is, her baby's in a hospital. So listen, y'all pray for her family, pray for her babies. Listen, we want to just make sure that all of our sisters are always covered. So listen, we got you, you got us. And listen, let's just do this.
And one thing, we are not talking about celebrity gossip. Y'all can find that somewhere else. If y'all think we're going to sit up here and talk about Beyonce, Rihanna, 21, anybody, anything that's going on, this is not it. Click off now. This you will not find this. We want to stay in our business and in your business, not celebrity business. Okay,
that's all I'm saying.
That's it.
And business that pays us. I'm
sure.
just saying the business that pays us. So we're just saying that listen. Let's get it. So anyway, listen. So we got a couple questions that we want to answer for some of the emails that we got. And one of the questions, the emails that we got was that about dating
it's a good question. I feel like it's important.
Does it matter?
It 100% matter. Everybody say, "Oh, I would do this, and if he in the trenches and I'm in the trenches with him." That's another thing that we gotta clarify this.
So you talking about?
Listen, we grown women around here.
So you're talking about like build a bear. Okay, so let's talk about
we
it.
are not.
So we want to talk about dating below whatever your income is, right?
Yes.
Like, so I'm talking about, sis, let's say you bring in, I don't know, $1,500, $2,000 every 2 weeks. Are you dating a starving artist?
Not at all.
Okay.
We can't do that. We not eating crackers and peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, pork and beans and hot dogs. We are not doing that.
So would you say you don't like the vegan lifestyle?
I don't like any struggle.
Okay.
I really don't.
Okay.
I don't think that it even makes sense to do that. Like if listen here, when you younger, then understand that makes sense at that age. But we talking about grown-ups here. At no point in your life do you feel like it's acceptable to date somebody and you don't know whether or not your lights are going to get cut off or he proposing to you with that invisible rock on there? That don't make sense to me. Like, we're grown. What decisions have you made in your life to where you're in your 30s and you don't have things together? Like, if I'm pescatarian, you can't even afford my diet. Like, I don't understand. Okay. I don't get with the struggle life.
Because I saw YouTube, I can't remember this sister's name. I mean, because y'all know how social media is. I mean, they was dragging sis. I'm like, but wait a minute. Yes. She didn't say nothing wrong. What she said was, listen, I've been in the mud. I know how it feels. And I don't feel the need to go back. Yeah. So what I'm saying to, I'm going to say my over 35 crowd is that, I've been in the mud. I know how I feel. I know the texture. I know how it tastes. And what I'm saying is that I don't need to prove it that I've been there and go back. And here's what I'm saying. I like, there's certain things I like, okay? Yeah. And I just feel like once you reach a certain age, I don't know. Y'all tell me. I feel like, I don't know. Is it true that if you ain't got it, you ain't gonna get it?
Ooh, yeah, because how could you though when your circle, see that's where it matters when it comes into like friendships and networking and all of that stuff comes into play. Because if your circle is, I guess what, $2,000, that's like maybe $30,000 every year. What really could you do once you pay, especially if you live in Chicago and you're not living in a rougher neighborhood? What else could you do? We can't go to the movies. We can't go out to dinner.
The after COVID prices hit different. Yeah. The after whole COVID price, they hit real different. Yeah. Like, I mean, you can't even get a pound of beef. And listen, and I don't like Alfredo. No. Like a lot of times people want to, I don't eat Alfredo. No. So I'm saying I like a little meat. There's things that I prefer. Yeah. And what I'm saying is that, listen, I feel like under 30, listen, me and my husband, we struggling together. We in the trenches together. We grew together. We doing this together. And I just feel like that, listen, if I'm in my 40s and I'm single and I'm dating, listen, I read this post, y'all. This post said, if I'm materialistic, why would you come to me with no materials at all?
Exactly. That's the
why
word.
Would you come to me
with
no materials? Yeah. We gotta make it make sense. It's gotta make sense. Yeah. And I feel like sometimes, I don't know if this society has us being, I don't know, we live in a very offended society. Like everybody's offended. It's like, listen, you don't want to, I got 3 kids. Listen, I become single. I'm just saying, shout out to my husband, I love him, but I'm just saying. And you say, I want to date a woman with kids. I'm not the woman for you. Yeah. And that's okay. Yeah. So why can't it be equally okay if I say your pocketbook and your bank account are not the people for me? Maybe we just don't make sense. And that should be okay. But can we be friends? Can I be a mentor? Can I inspire you? Inspire me?
I think that's what people got to understand, because it's one of those things to where when you see a woman and this woman feels like, I don't want to date outside of a certain income, even if I'm not making that. If I'm making this, if I'm making $150,000 a year, the man that I'm dating has to make 2 times more than what I'm dating. That's just how I feel. Because listen,
Okay.
That's just me because
I know what I put in
want.
the background, but go ahead.
That's what I want.
And you're not wrong.
Yes, it limits the type of man that I'm able to get. But let's be real. Let's go back and say if I'm making $50,000 a year, you got to be able to make a certain amount of money more than me, right?
Okay.
Why do people feel like that's gold digging? It's like, it's not gold digging. I know what I want in a mate. That's just like if a man says that he wants a woman to look a certain way. What's wrong with a woman wanting the man to be financially stable? Because usually we take men looking like whatever as long as they make a certain amount of money. So what's the issue for a woman that wants a man to make more money? Everybody has standards. And they drag and horribly. And I'm just like, what's wrong with what she wants? Like,
yeah.
She don't want a man. She don't want somebody broke. She wants somebody to make more money than what she is, because nine times out of 10, men don't spend the way women spend. So if I want you to make a certain amount of money, I want you to be able to buy me the things that I want. It's just like, what's the issue?
So is it that I want you to match my fly? Is it that, because sometimes we got women, I'm just saying that you bringing nothing to the table, but then you want the table.
But see, then I have a problem with that too.
I do too. That's what I'm saying. I'm talking about the women who listen, we the table.
Yeah.
We the table.
That's the women that I'm speaking to, because that's the only thing that I know. Okay. I can't say that I never brought anything to the table. You know, I don't make as much money as what he would make, but I brought more value than what it is that he brought. So I feel like I can say I want you to make a certain amount of money more than what I did, because I'm already bringing this here too. The only thing that you need to bring is
the coin.
Well, you're gonna have to bring a little bit more than that too, but we ain't go. That's for another. That's another topic. We gonna have to wait till we get the virgin.
That's after dark.
We don't get the virgin.
That's after dark.
So let's sit there and talk about that. But
that's after dark. Okay.
Yes. Okay. For sure.
Okay. So we want to know too how y'all feel about that. And again, I'm really speaking to like my 35 and up gals. Like, how y'all feel about? Because again, I feel like 35 and under. Listen, we can get it together. Listen, I'm willing to be in the trenches. I'm willing to build. I'm willing to listen, we got a common goal. We got this we want to reach. But I'm talking about like the brothers that saying, listen, I'm 40 and I want to rap.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. No.
How do we support that? Like, how do
you don't, honestly, you don't, and there's nothing wrong.
Because at some point
it's
enabling. It's enabling.
Yeah. If you see a rapping at 33 and a half, at that point, it's time to let it go. I understand that you do have
you might be talented.
You write for people. That's what you do. You write for people. If you want to be a rapper and you're 33 and 3/4 and your birthday is on Friday, whatever. You write for people. You are no longer a rapper. You're not in the running anymore. You take that talent that you have and you give it to somebody else. That's all I'm saying. So if you are 18, 19, 20, and you saying that you the ride that, we get it. That's just.
So what you're saying? Okay, I'm 42, so I can't be a city girl. Okay, that's fine.
You can party in the city. But the city girl,
so you from the city,
the city girl no longer
live near the city.
Yes, but I don't support city girl lifestyle. You know, our sleep pattern, it does not support the city girl lifestyle, because after a night of partying, we need 3 days of recovery. So we can't be a city girl. So it works. The door swings both ways, is what I'm saying. The financial decisions don't work for you, and us saying that, you know, the 35, 40 older crowd, we can't be city girls. Like, we can be city minutes. That's it. That's it. We can't do it.
Okay.
No.
All right.
It's just not gonna happen.
All right. So you want to Isley brother? Don't worry about it. Don't worry. That's the next. Okay. Don't even worry about it. And I agree. So like I said, we want y'all to chime in. Let us know how you feel. And listen. And don't be trying to cancel us, because listen, I already know how this new generation in social media is. Everybody cancel.
Yes.
Because listen, you cancel me, I'm still coming. I'm still blasting. So listen, stop playing with me like that. So don't be trying to cancel us. Because listen, this is an open forum. Everybody's entitled to feel how they feel. And listen, and if you are a woman and you don't mind a man, that's in the struggle. Because listen, a lot of us, because listen, when they can bring different things to the table, I ain't gonna say what it is, because you know Facebook and all be tripping.
Exactly. When I YouTube post up, trust and believe.
Listen, I've been saying it start with a D. So I'm saying that they bring things to the table, and that supersedes, and that closes the gap.
Then we understand. Why you say I'm gonna raise him. We get that. We understand that all day, and that makes absolute 100% sense. I'm not gonna sit up here and tell you, girl, don't do it. Do it all day long, and I get it.
You saying I get it. You said have a good time.
I get it. Enjoy yourself. That's an anomaly. Keep it there.
So that goes into the next question, right? So somebody said, is not leaving a cheating mate a sign of low self-esteem, oh my, or a bad business plan if they are in a situation to 100% financially support you? Do you turn a blind eye, Alicia? Do you be Ray Charles? And I mean, when I mention Ray Charles, I mean, God rest his soul, he is dead, blind, and buried. Do you be Ray Charles to the shenanigans? Because you know that when you wake up, that you listen, going to work is optional. You can go and tear down the mall. You can take the girlfriends out. Listen, you the person that when somebody going to work, they ride past and they pass at Lakeshore Drive. Shout out to everybody in Chicago. They on Lakeshore Drive and it's 12 o'clock and they're like, who are those people on the beach at 12 o'clock? And I'm on lunch break. And then is it you? Is it you?
I feel like that.
Is it y'all?
I feel like that.
Saying.
Okay, I think we got to read that question one more time. Because I swear, like, y'all are, don't fight me when y'all see me when I say this, because I'm about to contradict everything that I just said. Okay, go ahead and read the question again.
So the question is not leaving a cheating mate a sign of low self-esteem or a bad business plan if this mate is able to support you and does support you 110%?
Oh, okay. I feel like this. I'm the type of person that
I feel like I need my bullshit shade.
Yeah, you do. You gonna need them right now. You know what? Go ahead. You tell me what you think on that one. Because my answer is never gonna waver. It's never gonna. Go ahead. Go. The floor is yours.
Okay. So the wholesome part of me says, listen, you take your self-esteem, love, and you be great, and you don't need him because you're gonna do well without him. Okay. Then is that other side of me, right? And I'm gonna slip to the business side of things. Okay, we're talking business plan.
Yes.
We're talking business plan. So when we're talking business plan, I'm gonna say, Toya, what are we trying to accomplish? Okay. Because sometimes things are for a long time. Sometimes things are, excuse me, y'all, I've been drinking. That's the
That's that bartender. Yes.
Okay. So sometimes things are for a good time. Sometimes things are for a long time. So I just feel like you have to have a game plan. You have to have a game plan. And I'm saying I do believe that life is about obviously being whole and living in purpose and experiencing pure joy. So I think that that's what people kind of get the lines crossed. It's like, okay, if you know that this individual is cheating, you know that this individual is doing this individual, then it's like, okay, am I going to be invested in that 110%? Absolutely not. Like, absolutely not. But I feel like you have to know the kind of person you are, because I know women that are able to listen. They are able to be there, and they are able to be there physically. But when it comes to emotionally and mentally, they're able to check out. So I feel like that to each his own. Like, if you are a person who are emotionally attached, and you're a person who don't have the ability to kind of hit that switch, I feel like then listen, I'm gonna say you leave that relationship and you date for love. You hear me? You date for love. However, and I'm not saying I'm not recommending somebody, because listen, I'm gonna tell my daughter, you leave him, you hear me? Well, I ain't talking to my daughter on this live. I'm talking to y'all. Mm-hmm. So what I'm saying is that you do what's best for you, sis. And what I'm saying is that I don't know, Alicia chime in because I feel like
Okay. Number one.
Talk to me.
So I feel like this. If I got with this man in my 20s, and I more than likely had dated for love, right?
We typically do. Because that's what we date the people who can only get the bag of chips and the juice.
Exactly.
And that's okay.
So you cheat on me, you out the door. I don't want to hear anything about it. Like if I dated for love, it's just once that veil of trust has been broken, it's over with. I'm not the type of person that can come back from something that is just that great. But if I'm dating and I'm like in my 30s, it was definitely for financial gain, for sure. So if you cheated, the very moment that I find out or you told me that you cheated, everything has shifted to a business plan. And now I am plotting my exit. So I am going to do everything that I did before until I hit that number. And I'm plotting that I said, I got to save this amount of money to leave, and then I'll be able to be financially stable and be out on my own, then that's what I'm going to do. But I would not be in a relationship with a person who checked out on me and they stepped out on me. And now I feel like I'm going to forgive you. No, I'm going to forgive you for a very short period of time because now I need to get my bag up. Now,
so it's not even really true forgiveness. It's like, listen, I'm gonna hit the switch. I'm gonna turn the lights off for a minute. I'm gonna blow the candle out. I'm gonna pull, I'm gonna unplug the lamps.
It's not. At that point in time, it goes into business plan because I gave you my heart, you destroyed it, and now I'm about to milk you. So if you bought me any bags, any shoes, anything, and I don't even have to take anything back because at that point in time, I'm dating for money anyway. So you don't even care about the money that I spend, and I'm just gonna be. And I really don't want to get a game away just in case you get some guys listening, because that's what I want everybody to do. That man tell you that he cheating, it's time to go into action. You get your business plan out and you get whatever number it is that you need. And when you get that number, you get it. It's just that plain and simple because, that's another question. Do you think that once a person cheat that they would ever cheat again? Is it, can
absolutely.
You cheat like it?
Yeah, absolutely. Listen, if you let somebody skate, they will ice skate. And it is what it is. Yes. Listen, they are in full swing. I do not believe that if I cheat once, I am so believe that a tiger does not change his stripe. They're the ones who got stripes, right? Tigers. Yeah, Tigers got stripes. Tigers got stripes. Cheetahs got spots. Anyway, you know what I mean?
I do.
What I'm saying is that yes, once you skate, you will ice skate. And I do feel first of all, let's be clear. If you are a woman and a man finds out you cheated, let's be clear. He will never value you the same. Period. Let alone forgive you. But I feel like when we're more nurturing, we're more forgiving and things of that nature. But what I do know, okay, is that you will not be valued and looked at the same. It's God forbid. Because listen, this generation is a lot different. Between social media and stuff, it is shenanigans.
For sure.
It is absolute shenanigans. So what I'm saying, so God forbid if it hit the web. If it hit the web, it is finished, ladies. Let me tell you something. You pack your bag and you get on.
They got 2 words, Ashley Darby. We need y'all to chime in. Tell us who Ashley Darby is. Look,
my God.
Look, we read books and
listen.
Is that from the house? Is she from the housewife? I think that's the
is it?
I don't know, child.
Brittany, you all listen.
I had too many.
Ashley Darby, what is that? Look that up for me, babe. And this is what I'm saying. Listen, y'all talk to Alicia, what's your age? You don't mind saying your age, do you, baby?
I'm 38.
And I'm 42. So sometimes y'all gonna have to simplify stuff for us. Let me understand you something, okay? A lot of things, all right, I might not be a privy to. However, what I'm saying back to the original is that yes, I feel like once you let a man or female like cheat and you're knowledgeable of the information, I am a sole believer of once you let them skate, they will ice skate. And listen, and I can't do it because for me, excuse my language, it's same shit different toilet for me. I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. I am finished. I don't want to do it. I'll pack my little knapsack. And listen, dog, it's gonna be a dope knapsack too. But anywho, I pack my little things.
For sure.
Okay. And I can get on. I can go on about my business.
Yeah.
Like, and I'm okay with that. And I'm legit okay with that. So what I'm saying is that I'm not saying again, overlook things because again, like I said, it's about who you are and where you are in life. I am not saying my over 35 crowd that y'all should be doing certain things. And certain things I am not going to condone because I am not an enabler. You hear me? I am heel holding at the top at this point. You hear me? I'm still healing though.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is that I am not going to enable. So what I'm saying is that once you at a certain age, certain things are not cool.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sorry, you are not gonna make a plum fool of me. At all. Now you walking around, you on Facebook, y'all got matching pajamas, and y'all out here showing out, and everybody like, oh.
Exactly.
Like
yes.
no,
listen,
I'm not gonna do it.
That will cause me to fight again. It really was. Like I tell people all day, I fight, but y'all know I ain't finna clap at a concert. But something like that would definitely cause me to bring out them boxing gloves again. And I'm not gonna do that because my bones ain't healing like they used to. So we're not even about to go out to the fisticuffs. It's just not gonna happen. But like I said, you cheat, and now you done seen a whole different person in me because I'm gonna smile, and I'm gonna show up to the functions, and I'm gonna sit pretty, and I'm gonna do everything else. Whole time I may not bleed you dry, but I'm bleeding me hot. So it is what it is. Like listen,
I'm petty though. I'm showing up to the functions, but listen, I ain't even smile. I'm petty, y'all. I'm showing up to the functions with my legs crossed, my eyebrow raised, nose turned up. Your mama better not speak to me. Nobody. Listen.
Like, did you know?
I'm coming there with black shades on. I'm coming there just for a funeral. I'm coming there all black. It could be July. It could be July. This is the death of something.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So what I'm saying is that I don't have the capacity.
Yeah. I
don't have the capacity, unless you get somebody else to do it. And I'm saying you got to know who you are and where you are in life. And listen, I like my man like I like my food. I don't want to share
at all.
I don't want somebody else eating off my plate.
Yes.
You see what I'm saying? So what I'm saying is that I'll pass on it. And you gotta get somebody else to do it because I don't want to do it.
Yeah.
And you're not gonna embarrass me. Listen, y'all, I do not play games. Anybody who know me know, listen. Yeah. Anybody who know me know. And listen, y'all, this is what I've got to say too. I want to know something personal about everybody. Y'all ain't got to put in like the Facebook chat, but once our YouTube can able to go live, like, and when I say personal, like, tell me something that like, I don't know, like that nobody else will know. Like, I'm gonna give you, okay, for example, okay, this is something about me. Okay, you know what I'm saying? I'm not no small girl, I'm a bigger girl. Listen, y'all, I do not like to smell like food. I'm gonna tell you this, and I'm gonna go deeper into that. I'm gonna go deeper. What I despise is, okay, the holiday collections, like at Bath and Body Works. I do not want to smell like fresh baked apple pie. I don't want to smell like pumpkin pie. I don't want to smell like, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to smell like cinnamon. Like there's certain things, like I never have had somebody come up to me and say, sis, man, you smell like apple pie. Because I'm going to forget I sprayed on apple pie and I'm going to be offended. You understand what I'm saying?
What you mean I smell like food?
You know what I'm saying?
Like
I'm still healing. You know what I'm saying? And that's a trigger for me. So now after you attacking me, you attacking my weight, and now you ain't even saying it. So really, in real life, I smell like apple pie. But I forgot that I smell like apple pie. So well, anybody in my family and my friends know, don't buy me no scent. I don't want no holiday scent. Okay. They are shepherds for the devil. Don't buy me no, I don't want to smell like candy apple. I don't want to smell like peppermint twist. I don't want to do none of that. Give me some floral. Stay safe. You hear me? That's what I'm saying. You want to stay safe. Give me some floral. Okay, and I'm just saying, I want to know something about y'all. So that make sure that y'all email us, drop a message, something in the comment, and tell me something. Listen, if you like to go on the girls, I want to know about it. You know what I'm saying? Don't be ashamed, because again, this is a safe space. You know what I'm saying?
So y'all already know what's not inside of them swag bags. Any lotion or anything that smell like
you will not smell like food.
Don't like it.
You're not gonna smell like food. I can tell you that. I can tell you that. You will not smell like not on my watch.
Yes.
You will not smell like food. All right. Tell me something. Come on, tell us something about you. What would we guess? Like we would like Leisha. Like I mean, tell us something we wouldn't guess.
I don't know. Geez, I don't know. You know what? I don't know. I don't have anything. I feel like I'm open book for everything. Oh, my stuff is more sentimental and romantic and different things like that. You know, I'm a lady of the heart. Okay, you know what?
Listen.
I don't know. I'm gonna have to drop something in the comments. I'm gonna think about something. But I feel like that'll bring us to our next question. We're gonna segue. Look, I'm gonna put the heat off me and segue us into our next question.
What's going on?
Our next question talks about friendship, and we said we're gonna hold y'all for a time, but not for a long time.
Well,
so we gonna for a great time, yes. So our next question segues into friendship. So I think this for me personally, it hits home for me, child. I think that's probably where it goes. Yes, clutch your pearls, clutch something, child. So, how long is too long to not check in or check on your friend? So I feel like people be like, "Oh, girl, you my friend," and I be like, "I ain't talked to you in like 2-3 months. How you calling me your friend? And I haven't talked to you in this long period of time. So am I tripping when somebody still try to put that attachment of a friend onto our relationship and we haven't talked in over 2 or 3 months? And it's been one-sided. Like me personally, I feel like I'll send life happens. Life happens. We are women of a particular age. And life happens.
Oh, that was cute.
Yeah. That's Wendy Williams.
Not a particular age. Not a random age, but a particular age.
Particular way.
Yes, Lord.
So, life happens, school happens, kids happen, family happens. But I still don't feel like that's an excuse enough for a person to go and just, it feels like a person goes ghost. How can we be friends if I haven't talked to you in 3 months? Not a text message, a smoke signal, a bird signal, nothing. So am I tripping when I be like, child, we ain't friends. We cool, but we're not friends. Like I haven't had any contact with you in 3 months.
But have you sent that bird signal?
Yes, I am that person. I'll be like, hey, just checking in. How you doing? Just check. Girl,
so you're saying like they're not responding? You haven't heard from them.
Like one-sided. It'll be like, oh, okay. Hey, how you doing? Thanks for checking on me. I know I need to get better. That's what I'm saying. Like, is that really considered a friendship when it's one-sided? You know what I mean? I'm the girl that's sending out smoke signals, but I don't feel like it's a friendship if the smoke signals are not being sent back. So am I tripping? Is it me? Like, what's good? What's the thoughts?
I feel like that's tricky. Actually, me and one of my girlfriends actually, shout out to my girl B. We were actually talking about this on one of our recent vacations together. And what I was actually conveying to her is like, hey, like, sometimes I feel like I can be the person that I'm always reaching out, or I feel like I'm the overcompensator. But actually, that's like more or less. I feel like that comes from a different space. Like I'm doing that because of, I guess like unhealed portions. Like I have to overcompensate in this area. I have to do this. And I feel like what I've learned is that I've had friends that have had like tremendous loss, or they like really, really in the trenches and they're going through things. And I feel like the thing that I've learned is that, first of all, I think expecting you out of somebody else is unrealistic.
Get that.
Like, okay, because you're going to do something doesn't mean that somebody else is going to do it just like you do it. I think that number two that I've learned is that everybody's not, I feel like that sometimes we try to box everybody in this little box. And I feel like that some people are genuinely good people. They're great people. But sometimes people just need to be repositioned. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like sometimes we create these false scenarios, and not only false scenarios are these false positions. Like, you know what I'm saying? You could consider somebody your best friend. It's like, sis, that's why you're not your best friend.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, doesn't mean that this person is a bad person. It's like, oh, they just need to be repositioned. and just have like understanding and grace, because the truth of the matter is that there's been times that a lot of times, and again, we all process things differently. And there's been times I'm going through something, and my initial reaction is to shut down. And not saying that that's healthy. And again, knowing that I need to do things different and you said learn how to navigate things differently, but I also know that, like, listen, this is my go-to.
Yeah.
And I feel like that a lot of times that I feel like the flip side is that, okay, if you're my friend, that you're not gonna be like, damn, I ain't heard from Toya in 2 months.
Right.
You're gonna be like, damn, I'm gonna pull up on Toya. I ain't heard from her in 2 months, and I know that when I ain't heard from her, she going through something. Right. You know what I'm saying? So, and not feeling, I feel like sometimes we get so caught up in like, well, I text her, she didn't text me back, and blah, blah, blah. And I feel like that if that's your friend and that's your sis, like she didn't text you back, listen, I got folks, I'm pulling up on you, boss. Like, boss, I ain't heard from you. What's going on? Like, I've been in a relationship, like, you could text me back weird, like, don't worry about it. I ain't gonna respond back. Right. Next thing you gonna hear me, I'm gonna text you like I'm outside. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like that sometimes, I don't know, I feel like we just live in this world, like everybody is so quickly offended, and not only offended, quick to cut relationships off, like genuine relationships, like ordained relationships. It's like, man, sis just going through it. She don't know how to. A lot of times, like, listen, I'm typically viewed as a strong friend. So it's hard for me to be vulnerable. I can be going through something. If you're going through something, I'm gonna hit the switch on my shit, and I'm gonna chime into what you got going on. Right. You know what I'm saying? And again, everybody knows. And then when I'm going through something, I can know you're going through something, and I'm not even going to burst with my shit. You know what I'm saying? And again, not because I don't love you, I'm not doing it because I love you. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like we have to, like, if you consider that your friend and your sis, if you sending out smoke signals and you not hearing back, pull up on sis. See what's going on. Like, now you pull up on her and she having a house party, she's out. She's can. You see what I'm saying?
So now we see the difference.
She's can. She's out. Now she's having the time of her life, and you ain't invited to the barbecue.
So then that's the thing. And I feel like this whole thing of friendship, it gets very, very skewed, because that is the making, and that is what a real friendship, and that's what a genuine relationship sounds like. What I'm referencing is the barbecue. You pull up and it's a barbecue. You know what I mean? And I feel like, I feel like segues me into my next point. And I hope with all genuine honesty that I'm not mispronouncing names. I am horrible with names. But with Shanquilla, with the things that happened with her, that's what made me feel like I wanted to ask that question, is because we seen what happened to her. Mm-hmm. Like, she went to a house party and she surrounded herself by all of these people that she felt was like super dope. And I don't know what their situation was outside of what happened when they went to Mexico, but she ended up dead. And I feel like in situations that we have to, hey, bartender, can I get drink number 2? Because Toya is babysitting this drink right here.
She's trying to,
because you know, like what's good, Toya? Like, normally we match it, but Toya got her thing piece on. That's how you know she cares about her audience and she wants everything to go well. But back to what we were saying, like, she went to Mexico and she was surrounded herself. She was surrounded by a bunch of people who did not have her best interest at heart. And unfortunately, she ended up deceased. And that's what I want people to be able to understand. Because when women are of a particular age, you
go that particular again.
You don't have as many opportunities to surround yourself as you did in high school and as you did in college, to surround yourself with people that you can really build these relationships with. And again, life happens, things happen, situations happen to where you find somebody and you probably know in your heart of hearts, like, this is probably not the best person that I should be with, but I don't have anybody else, so I'm gonna kick it with them. You know what I mean?
But I'm sorry, I'm not sure what, we have to, because I definitely want to, when I'm referencing her, I definitely want to know, like, her particular age. But I definitely know that she was younger than us. And I feel like that's when we're a particular age, right? And I feel like that's the difference. Like, and listen, I want y'all to testify in the comments, right?
Yes.
That I feel like that we come from a different generation. Like, Listen, if I go to the bathroom, we go to the bathroom.
100%.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
100%.
if I leave, we leave. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that this generation is so different that it's like, you know what I'm saying? It's, and I'm sure we could think about some wacky shit that we've done, like, girl, like, when it's been house parties, when you've been somewhere, you like, my God, why was I there? Like, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like we've all been in that situation when you're a particular age.
Yeah.
And listen, we came home, we lived to tell about it. You know what I'm saying? Again, and I feel like that this generation is a tad bit different. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm sorry, I'm not going, and even again, at 42, I'm never, me and my girls go out of town. Listen, you go to the bathroom, we go to the bathroom. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I just feel like that this generation is a little bit different between, I don't know if it's the iPhones, the Androids, the social medias. I don't know what the difference is. Yeah. But again, we live in a generation, this generation, I mean, they don't even know what ding dong ditch is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's really unfortunate. I feel like it's our job to kind of teach the younger generation what is proper protocol. Because I've been in situations to where me and my girl we could have got tucked in the van and we have lived to tell it. Like, I can go into some stories about things that we have done, but we're gonna say that for another episode. Yeah, what you're saying is that you went back there with the puppies. Exactly. On some straight dumb stuff, for real. But the thing is that we remain together. We was going down together. It wasn't no girl go over there type situation. We remained together. So I feel like,
yes, I feel like this generation is a lot different, and we have to
teach them. We really do have to.
Because I know I talk to my daughter. Listen, you going to Jamaica? You don't do this. You don't do that. Listen, child. Listen. You give her the bad vibes. I don't care who you is. Listen, she can names. My God. Yeah. You'll be cut off. Like Ma. They said they supposed to do blah 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 blah. Listen. Because you can't do it. Okay, I think we got trick number 2 coming in. What we got, Brittany?
21 blessings.
21 blessings.
Okay, we're going to cheers to that. Yes. We cheers into the first episode. We cheers into sisterhood. We cheers into like, listen, all the ladies in the audience. Like, I'm just super excited. Y'all don't understand. Listen, I was texting and calling, listen, we just gonna have to do something. We're gonna have to figure it out and just trying to create a safe space for us to be just legit unapologetic and respecting each other and loving on each other. And it just is what it is. And listen, we know that this first episode wasn't perfect, but listen, just stay with us. And the episode gonna get better. Okay, that's all we're saying.
We have so much content. So much that we
and don't cancel us either because we said something that we got in.
Yes, we are not of that cancel culture. We are not of that cancel generation. Like for real. Like we will reverse Google search and we can find you.
Listen,
we don't know how, but we got kids that know how to do that stuff. So
from
y'all talking
about
exactly. Like we
from outside. We outside. Let's talk about it.
We just want to talk real quick. That's all. You know. But again, we created this space because we genuinely wanted to have a space to where if you guys have any questions, any comments or concerns, or anything that you guys wanted to talk about and you don't have that person that you can go in and talk to, we are here.
What if you got that person?
Then you bring them. You bring them
too.
Because you just never know what it is that you're going to get when you pull up a chair with us. Like the last time we did this, we did shots to where every time you heard a buzzword, or when I tell you that we had noodle legs, like our bartender really took us there. Like
he was disrespectful. A lot of people were deeming disrespectful.
Yeah, I pretty much feel like it was like that. Yeah, I don't even. My eyes crossed a couple of times.
Because I think the slogan on that was "Touch the Titty." He was disrespectful. You know what I'm saying? He was disrespectful. That's what happened with that.
We have fun here. What we do is we have fun, we eat, we talk a whole
and we love
lot
on
of
each
that.
other, and we want to love on y'all. We want y'all to love on us. Listen, we trying to have like Oprah book club, so we wanted like a cool name or something like Touch the Titty. I don't know. I'm open.
I've been to a beach resort when we was doing that and stuff, but you know, girl, that is after dark because we have urgent ears in the room and we do not want to be a bad influence. No. Again, we are women of a particular age, and we are trying to
caliber.
This is a safe space. But what we forgot to do is that I am a foodie. And just about everybody around me loves to eat as well.
Yes. Look.
So
listen. That's why I like to smell like food. I eat it though.
All day. So and this is why we say we cannot date broke men because this cupcake was like $4, which is not normal. And I was let me tell y'all when I tell y'all that I was a person that was just like. I'm gonna make sure I put money to the side for my next life and my next boo. That's what I was talking about because
you want to get the $4.
Your girl is not even broke, and I was like, listen, they got I am a girl that likes to have $9 slices, and they are thin slices of cake too. So
I'm so done. This was not in the note.
Your girl ain't marrying for love at this age. Is all I'm saying.
My God.
I'm marrying for a 401k.
Listen, I'm trying to go to Napa.
If I got an Anna Nicole Smith, it's going there. Rest in peace to my girl. I loved her.
She won.
Yeah.
She felt the husband that was 100 and she won.
Yes, with the liver spots and everything. I understand. I really do.
Listen, you didn't like it. You don't let the family know.
I don't even care because I don't even like them already, and I don't know them. I don't even know.
That was an
you know what I mean? So these
y'all, but listen, it looks like we got caviar on the top, y'all. It's really like is this a blueberry?
It's a first yes.
But what's the fruit on the top?
Yes, that's a blueberry.
You know that's tacky. I don't even know fruit, y'all. I only know savory items. Like if it ain't no meat on the top, I don't know what it is. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
You say what it is.
Okay, I can get with this. I can get this. So this is a Filipino. And it's Winter Bees. It's on the north side. Good. It's over in Wrigleyville. And
can they see it though? Can y'all see it? Well, that's good.
This is good.
And that cupcake made me feel like I'm on a diet because it feels light.
Because you got a piece of fruit in there.
So
it counts. It counts.
That made me feel like I just ate light.
Yeah.
And that matters. It's just mental for me.
And lemon is, that's like an area.
That is like
it's not even probably all the calories that they say it is. And this is
they say it's a lot of calories that I feel like they're lying.
Yeah, I think
I'm okay with that.
Because it's lemon. And then that's part of the stuff that you eat and drink when you really trying to lose weight. So we do it.
Lose weight, eat this. That's what you
absolutely. It's gonna work. It is. It is. All you gotta do is just eat this and say I lost weight and you're good.
Okay. Listen, because I've been trying to unbig my back for a while.
Yeah. I'm bigger back in the winter fall time, for the summertime. So I lost this summer because I definitely was eating everything.
But listen, I don't even. That's my daddy. So he told me. My daddy always told me I was big boned. He told me not to worry about it.
I believe that's a real thing. For sure.
Yeah, it's a real thing. Yeah. I feel like it's anatomical. So I feel like unless I make my own smaller, it's not on. It's not on.
Because I look like I got on shoulder pads, but I really don't. But I know my angles. I know my angles. Y'all ain't really gonna see me. Y'all ain't gonna see me in person. So my angles be good. So
and I've been listen. And I got to put the pillow like this.
Yeah. And I just gotta do like this. Put it like my and I'm good. So I ain't even gotta worry about that.
So now tell me what it's from again. That was good.
This is from Guinevere. Guinevere's Bakery is 3301 North Sheffield in Chicago. Northside, go Cubs. I don't really watch football, baseball. What's Cubs? Baseball, football.
It's baseball.
It's football.
Baseball.
Cubs is football.
It's baseball.
Oh, okay. So I don't watch baseball.
Somebody tell me I don't watch baseball. Listen.
Go Cubs! Woo! Right. Okay. And like I said, for money. And for money, I know what it is. You know what I'm saying?
Y'all listen. Don't listen.
Listen to me. For sure. Listen to me. Go for basketball, baseball, football. Listen, if it was a prospect, I would know. Because
I'm just saying.
I'm just saying, I know everything.
You said, listen.
I ain't going in blind, is what I'm saying.
You said that's miniature golf. That's miniature golf.
Tiger Woods.
That's miniature golf. That's miniature golf. That's what
I got it, but you know what I'm saying? I got my meal ticket. I'm good at this point, but if he acts up, I'm going to trade him in. In about 90 days. At his expense. Do you hear me?
So you say you look like a Best Buy like.
Return to sender is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You know better. That's all I'm saying.
All right, well, cheers to success. Y'all, listen, we're going to be a lot better and a lot classier. Psych. Listen.
I think she will. But I'm going to act a whole fool, but it's all I know.
And listen, y'all, don't forget to put something in the comments that we wouldn't know. It ain't got to be super personal, y'all. But listen, tell us something. Pull up. I want to listen. I'm a sucker for Christmas movies. My family know. Listen. I like Christmas movies. I like Christmas in July. I like Christmas in August. I don't care what Christmas. I like everything Christmas. You know what I'm saying? So listen, tell us something that we wouldn't guess, so we wouldn't know about you. And it got to be super personal. And listen, if it is personal, somebody try you, just know. Listen.
We'll pull up.
We'll pull up.
Who got your back?
Period.
I ain't gonna swing first because, you know, I want to be able to say that it was self-defense. But
That's smart though. That's
women
like
of a particular age know how to fight.
That's wisdom.
Listen, when I was younger, okay, I'll tell this story personal about me. When I was younger, I thought like I could go around telling people I would fight you, I would beat you up, and then it was nothing. I thought it was just an idle threat, and I did it in front of a police officer.
Oh my.
And I did not know that you could go to jail for threatening people. And you could, and I did.
Ooh.
Go to jail. A day before my 17th birthday, so I was good at going my record. I just do 150 hours.
I'm sorry, y'all. Listen.
But
I'm never going to jail. So you know what? I watch a lot of shows. This is sidebar before we leave, y'all. Because listen, every show I watch, the first thing they do, you go to jail. What they do? They want you to take your weave out and take your wig off. Pineapple, baby. That's all I had to learn. Like, I gotta do what?
When I tell you,
so I can go there and be cute.
My Cleo,
don't even worry about it. You will never see me. Like, don't even worry about it. I'm gonna do it. You need somebody else to do it.
When I tell you several reasons why I can't go to jail. One, they get up way too early. My day don't start until about 9 o'clock. Like I am a grumpy grouper all the way up until about 9:47. Like I am not gonna sit up here and play with nobody. Don't talk to me. Don't say nothing to me. Don't say how you doing. Happy birthday. Nothing. I don't want to hear anything from anybody until 9:49 and a half. Like don't talk to me.
So you good.
Then they want to fix you for money.
But now I know you get 3 hots at a cot. But you know what? Listen.
A literal cot, because it's like a thin piece of bread that you're sleeping on. Like,
I'm sorry.
I watched that TV show.
I ain't gonna play with y'all. Listen, family. I'm not gonna play with y'all. If I go to jail, I'm gonna find, excuse me, y'all forgive me. I'm finding the biggest bitch. I'm gonna be Bertha's bitch. And listen, we gonna live good. And I can decorate ourselves.
Girl, she gonna get you makeup. She gonna get you good commentary.
And she gonna make makeup out of like, I watched that show too. They be making like makeup out of flour and shit. She gonna make like the makeup to match my skin tone and shit.
Girl, I had family call and tell me like they got all
types of chick outside the sale, like you gonna have to wait till we get in.
And I'm like sitting there like, you can't come here.
You can't come here.
Oh, can you be gay for pay? Oh, see, everybody. What Tammy say to her daughter? Everybody gay, so they gotta do what? Ooh. And I felt that because that was real. Because this is how I feel right now. Like, yeah.
Shut out the Bertha.
When you gotta do that, you just be sitting there rubbing like,
So what we saying is that tell us some person about us. Tell us why you wouldn't go to jail.
Yeah.
Tell us if you went to jail.
Yeah.
What you gonna do? And don't be stuck like I'm gonna go in there. Listen, no, I'm not. Don't break my hair to the back. I want a natural afro. I want makeup on.
Yeah.
I'm trying to listen.
I want to be pretty.
I want to be cute, and I want
to visit me. I want them to be like, girl, this is you.
You look great.
This is you.
You look really adjusted.
This is like if it wasn't the circumstances, you would be like,
yeah.
You, but
And that's because that's who I am. Listen, I'm gonna make a good situation out of everything. So listen, I'm telling y'all, the sale gonna be lit.
Yeah, I'm probably cry the first 45 days because it's gonna be hard for me to judge.
But I'm only really crying because I want to be vulnerable.
Yeah. Oh, I'm gonna cry in the car. Like I don't know if I could do it. Like, yeah, so like the early mornings, the bad food. Yeah, like
But shout out to sissies who listen. That made it through. That's all I'm saying.
That's true.
We love y'all. And listen, make sure y'all put listen, email us.
Put your jail number. You know how you go to, is that back in the day when you used to go to jail, you get that black number on your head? Put your jail number in the comment. Put your jail number in the comment.
You trying to get a pen pal? Listen, these not a pen pal though. So listen, y'all. Check for our next posting, our next live. I'm looking at the calendar on my refrigerator, right? On the 19th, we go on legit live. We want y'all to jump in the chat, grab a snack, jump in the chat. Listen, email us questions that y'all got. Like, we want y'all to chime in. Listen, we're just trying to build a community, like dead serious. We're just trying to build a community of women. Listen, I don't care, from all walks of life. We just trying to build a community of women that, listen, we unapologetic. We we want to support one another. We want to support one another, and we just want, we want to love on y'all. We want y'all to love on us. And listen, we got swag, man. We got all kind of good stuff. And also too, make sure that y'all email us too, because on our next episode, we want 1 or 2 guests.
We do. And
we want 1 or 2 guests.
I know, that was so important.
And listen, my sis Jen, don't play with Jennifer, okay? My sis Jen, she don't live far. She said, I'll never let me know. So listen, we want guests on the show. So make sure that you guys send us an email. And listen, you send us the email, and that you again send us the email. Tell us that you're looking for, that you want guests on the show.
Yeah, for sure.
We're gonna hit y'all up. All that good stuff. So again, we just want to have good girl talk, good chat, girl squad. We love y'all, and we gotta think like a cool ass name for us, like, because you know how it's the Beehive, it's the party. Y'all drop something in the chat. We want something cool. Like, don't give us our old folks shit.
Exactly.
Like, the Golden Girls.
Yeah.
Like, we'll block you.
Yeah, quick. Yeah.
We'll block you.
We'll block you.
You like something like sassy. We want something sassy.
The youth squad, you know what I mean?
You know what I'm saying?
Don't say that hit us for.
Like, you want to be like, you shout out to the good needs.
Like, come on now.
The good needs, the chicks with good needs. You know what I'm saying? Like, so we want to think of a cool name for the squad. So y'all hit us up. Like, listen, email us again. Email us cool names. Email us again if you open to be sitting on the couch. We want to ask you questions. We want to pick your brain. We want to get second, third, fourth opinions. Like, listen, we want to be argumentative, and fellas, y'all don't listen. Y'all welcome to.
Sure is, because it don't make sense for us to sit up here and talk about it from one side. We want to hear
what y'all looking for. What y'all want? What y'all want us to do?
Yes, we definitely, and then it's no holds barred. No holds barred. We do not want you to come here.
When you say no holds barred, you mean like we can talk about everything, because we don't do everything. But I don't do everything.
Okay, so you see, listen, we are going to go into a whole bunch of different things. So we actually, that's what we look for. We're looking for a guy. So if you have a guy friend that's very opinionated and that is of a particular age, we want them to come sit on the couch as well, because it's definitely going to get heated. So again, make sure you email us at imnotforeverybody2@gmail.com, or drop it in the comments. You can reach out to either myself, or you can reach out to Toya on our social media platforms. And we are inviting you. Either you don't want to come sit on the couch, or you can just send us an email with the questions. You can leave them in the chat. You can walk up to us and talk to us and tell us what you want us to talk about, whatever it is. Leave it in the chat. Talk to us personally. Email us. We will definitely make sure. And if you want to shout out, we can shout you out too. We can plug your business, whatever it is that you need us to do, we can do that as well. Don't forget, we are definitely giving the swag bags to the people who drop something in the comments on either Instagram.
The first 10.
For sure. either Instagram or either on Facebook. We definitely apologize for not being able to, get our YouTube up and going, but we will upload this video to YouTube. And on the 19th, we will make sure that we are streaming from all platforms. We love you and thank you for watching. We had so much fun tonight.
And shout out to my girl Crystal. Listen, you are not listening. Y'all will see her next episode because listen, she got something for you. So anyway, we love you guys. Thank you for pulling up. Thank you for chatting with us. And we will see you. Is it August 19th?
August 19th.
August 19th. Sure. And don't forget to email us the first 10 ladies your sizes. And listen, we got you. Okay. Yeah. We love you guys. Thank you. And good night.